Reverend Rob Lee. Bold, smart, and straight to the point. This is Tarot with an Attitude.
Hey everybody, it's Reverend Rob Lee, and I've got something that I'm really excited about. I'm headed back to the Off Cabot in Beverly, Massachusetts on June 29th for another Tarot with an Attitude live and in person. I'll be working with Spirit and the tarot cards to help bring through messages from the folks who walk with you, your angels, your guides, Spirit, and maybe even someone you've been missing. I'd love for you to be there. The ticket link's down below. Don't miss it. Hey, everybody, and welcome to Tarot with an Attitude. I'm your host, the Reverend Rob Lee. Bangarang, everybody. I see people coming in the door. We're getting all set. We're going to find out what's happening tonight, and let's look forward to a little. Yes, Amira. Absolutely. All you have to do is publish your question. If you just pop your question in right now or what you would like a reading on. I'm going to be doing some 3-card readings. Hey, Peace. Good to see you. Sierra and Dell. Great to see you. Carrie, glad you are here. So many people. We're getting people started. Things are happening. But yes, Amira, all you have to do, number one, do me a favor. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the like button. But pop it in, and I'll be doing some readings here pretty quickly. You know, we're going to get this started tonight. I usually start it for my new people. All right. Let's do this. Our most gracious and loving Heavenly Father, the Divine Mother, that Spirit, that warmth and gentle part of the all, we say thank you. Thank you for the angels, your guides, everything that you've given us, and the resources that we have. Most of all, in this country today, we want to say thank you for those men and women that have given their lives so that we can have the freedoms we have in this country, the United States of America. With all of this being said, make sure that your messages come through and not mine. So mote it be. Wow. Bang. All right. Okay. So why is male John Jay in love with me? All right. You know, all I can do is tell you this. I don't read people third party, Amira. I'm sorry. Okay. And we'll go there. Sierra and Dell, I'm going to come to you here. Now, so why? That could be anything. All right. But you need to talk to him or find out. All right. And that's how you find out. We don't go through this for that. I can tell you what you need to know about what's happening in a relationship with Jay, and I'll be glad to do that for you. All right. But I don't read people without their permission. It's rude. And anybody that does it, I have a serious problem with that because it's private thoughts, things like that. And we don't have a right to look into private lives on our own. So let's take a look here and get started. And we're going to ask Spirit, what does Amira need to know about a relationship or what's going on with Jay? Okay, let's find out. The initial J. All right, Amira, here we go. Right out of the gate. Tierendell, you are next. All right, so we have the 8 of water. All right, what I'm seeing here is it's time for somebody in this relationship is trying to leave something behind and get something new and started, and they're on to a new course. This very well could be a rebound feeling that's going on. We have the Page of Fire. You know, when we look at this in the Page of Fire, this would be the Page of Wands. This could very well just be an Eros type of attraction. Both of you need to understand that. And if you're involved in this is going to be a little bit, I'm going to say immature. All right, is what I'm seeing here on this. For y'all to be involved in this, there's too much going on. We have the 3 of water. There is a third party involved here, and that's why this is becoming so convoluted or whatnot. What I see is possibly a mix of wanting to move into a new relationship, leave something behind, or that type of thing might be going on. Again, I don't want to read him. But what you need to know is that this very well could be a rebound relationship, that it's an immature relationship. It's spurned of Nothing. It's very hot, very passionate, things like that. But we got to keep in mind, you need to find out what's going on with this third party that is involved before you get involved. That's what I got to tell you. All right. Wow. Bangerang. Okay. Mira, thank you. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. There we go. Sierra and Dell, let's jump right in, get some things going. What message does Spirit have for me at this time? All right. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Mixing the cards up that we just used. All right. So good evening, everybody. Crowd's growing. Everybody's coming in. Glad to see it. Deborah, thank you very much. Everybody that's coming in. We're going to get these cards shuffled. We are focusing right now on Sierra and Dell. And what message does Spirit have for Sierra and Dell at this time? So let's take a look, okay, and see what Spirit's got to say to you. All right, here we go. All right. Everything seems to be a little off-putting tonight. I do not know what's going on, but the Four of Air is here. All right. Now, the Four of Air, think of the Four Swords. The Four of Air is talking about a good base and coming up on a good place and starting from a strong point, okay, with your mentality, the way you're thinking. What this is also saying is notice she's sitting down. There might be something going on that you're stewing about in your head, and Spirit's saying, let that go. Ride this one out, okay? Don't get involved in it. Let it pass. Save your energy for whatever's coming. We have a transformation that is on the way. This is whatever's going to happen is going to happen. It's out of your control, and it is time to let something go, all right, so you can transform. This has to do with whatever's happening in your life and whatever you need to let this go. It's having to do with making sure that you're moving on to the next step in your life and your transformation of yourself and where you're going. You know what Spirit is saying here? We have the 8 of Earth. All right, look at this beautiful music. All right, learn, become a master. This is a part of learning in the real world and making way. Things have to be let go of. You can't fight every battle, but you do need to study hard. You do need to look at whatever's going on and then make sense of it, but don't get stuck on it. Is that making sense? That's what I'm actually getting. The 8 of Earth is here to say, learn. Keep your eye on the details. There's something in all of this you're supposed to learn as you move forward here in this life. And that's what I have for you. That's what Spirit has for you. And that's what's going on. So whatever this is, let it go. Remember it, but don't fight what's happening. The transformation is coming. All right. Things are happening. You're going to have to let something go to be able to step forward. But in this, you have to keep an eye on the details. What are you learning? What did you figure out about yourself so you can make sweet and beautiful music? This is part of your transformation and moving on. What I am going to do, we have 4 and 13 is 7, all right, or is 17, and then an 8 is 25. So this very well could be dealing with some type of relationship or your relationship with Spirit, yourself, your higher conscious. 5 might be a little bit of conflict going on, but you're creating something beautiful. This 2 and 5 come together for a 7. Now, here's the beauty of the 7. The beauty of the 7 is all about analyzation. Stop. Look, it's not about charging forward, being a bull in a china shop. Okay. So when you take a look at this and you look at the numerology associated with this, look, listen, learn, find out what's happening. So then you can take from it what you need and move forward. That's what I have for you, Sierra and Dell. Wow. Bangerang. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. Hey, everybody. Happy Memorial Day if you're in the U.S. Want to say it's kind of hard to say Happy Memorial Day. Okay. But I hope you remembered it today and to give thanks for those people that gave their lives for us so that we could have the freedoms that we have. If you go back and look at the beginning of the broadcast, I actually did say thank you for that and know what's going on. We have a lot of freedoms here that people gave their lives for, both men and women, and we cannot let that go unappreciated. Yes, I'm not big into politics, but this has to do with spirit and something strong that people believed and they died for. So we need to say thank you, take a moment. And what I'd like to do for everybody that's in here, let's just take a moment, bow our heads. And I don't care if it's this country or any country. If somebody died for your right, let's take a moment and just bow our heads and say thank you. Father, Mother, there are people that gave and sacrificed all for everybody in this room. From whatever country they may be from whatever place, status, or whatnot, someone shed their life over a belief that it was that important. For that, we say thank you. Bless this evening. Bless everything that happens. So mote it be. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's go here. All right. Like one, what's coming next to me in career and finance? Okay, here we go. All right, what's coming next in career and finance? We're going to do 3 cards. I think they're all going to be related. Let's see what happens here. So what's coming next for career and finance? Here's what I want you to understand, Peace. That is, I want you to be careful about a fortune telling, okay? Because we are creatures. We were created and given free will. Anybody time somebody says, when you do this, everything's going to work out or everything's going to turn south, all right? You need to understand, I don't believe any of that is true. It's not that it couldn't happen, but what actions are you taking? What road are you going? What decisions are you making that are going to help decide the direction of your life and your finances? So we will take a quick look here. We're going to ask for a reading for Peace. All right. And let's get this party started with Peace. All right. All right. Here we go. Okay. Peace, the first card out of the deck. We have the Sun. You know, if I look at this and I say, this Sun looks like a big coin to me, okay? The Sun's coming up 19, 1 in 9, 10. Something's coming to completion. Something's happening. Some things are moving forward. The Sun's coming out. You're going to be able, and you're going to have the ability, okay, to make sure, okay, that everything is going to manifest and you're able to bring this to life if you want it and if you take the right steps. You know, we have the Ace of Water. This is the emotion part of it, okay? This is an all new journey. Got to find my coffee cup here. A whole new journey, okay? But you have to nurture this. Notice this wonderful seahorse here is carrying this pearl, all right? We know seahorses don't do pearls, but he's carrying this pearl close to his heart. Everything that you desire or what and whatnot is open and available, but you have to take that action, hold it near, nurture it, so you can make some things happen and come true. You know, we have the 9 of Earth. These are very solid cards. This is the manifestation card piece that things are coming through. Some beautiful things. You're going to be able to manifest good things, finances, career. It's all going the way it needs to go. You need to make sure, though, that you're nurturing your job, nurturing your finances, and that sometimes you may have to swim against the tide. Don't get pissed off and drop it and leave, okay? What I'm getting right here is you need to stay the course. Be that seahorse that swims against the tide, but carrying, and you know what? You'll be able to manifest and bring some awesome things into your life. That's what I'm getting. Now we have a 19, 20, 29. All right. So 2 and 9, 2 relationships could be with your business, whatever. 9 manifestation, but you bring those together and you have the angel number of 11. Okay. 29, 2, 9 comes together for 11. And we're talking about new beginnings. So I want you to the numbers here are saying, Peace, keep an eye out of what's going on around you. keep your eyes open, look at what's happening, because some opportunities for you to either jump into something, get started on something, they're going to become available to you, but you have to be paying attention. Wow. Bangarang. All right. Really cool. That was some good news. All right. So, Peace, you got some things lining up right. Make sure you're stepping through the right hoops. Make sure you are paying attention to what's going on and don't miss any opportunity that's coming available. All right, here we go. All right, Heidi, good to see you. How do I stop attacks? All right, you got to give me more. Attacks from what? Are we talking about spiritual attacks? If that be the case, then one of the things you need to do is A, why are you being attacked? B, how are they attacking? What's happening? But one of the things you have to do is make sure every moment of the day, all right, when you get up in the morning, the first thing that you should be doing is calling down the powers of the Almighty, of the Mother, of your angels that are on your angel team. Have them swarm around you. Have them bathe you in light and say nothing is allowed within the light that is not of the light. All right? We're going to find out what's happening. Demand that your angels lay protection for you. If it's not for me, if it's something that's trying to harm me, attack it, take care of it, move it on, get it out of my way. If these attacks continue, we need to find out why. Why is this constant attack? So, Laura will be back with me on Wednesday night. You might want to bring that up again. We'll see what we can do, and maybe she and I both can do a reading and find out what's happening. I believe you might have asked this question before, but I'm not sure. All right. And I said almost the same thing about what's going on. Why is the constant attack? Okay. Is that, all right. Laura said, last time I had a target on my back. So my question is, what have you done to remove it? Okay. Do you need a session? Do you need whatever? But this is predominantly, you can be done. So if you feel like you have a target on your back and you've talked to Laura and Laura said you've had a target on your back, Laura will help you remove that, okay? But let's do this right now, okay? Heidi, if you've got a target on your back, let's do a cleansing and a cutting right now. Heidi, I want you to be open and just picture yourself being surrounded by angels and white light just pouring down over you. If there is an attachment, if there is something that is going on, I am demanding that the angels step in and remove that attachment. We're actually going to cut those strings or whatever that may be attached to you. But if it's an attack, if it's a target, that target needs to be removed. What are you doing to remove it? Let's bathe you in light. Let's take any target that's there. Tell the angels and your guides it is time to remove this target. If it's something that you keep stepping into, that is the important notice. And I keep being told some of this is coming on you as a recurring problem that we keep revisiting. So I need to know more, find out why. Okay. But that's it. There we go. We've asked for the angels. We've asked for God. We're asking for Spirit to come in and intervene in this thing, make any cuts, any disconnects, and put the whole armor around her. Angels surround her. Know that what is going. All right. So mote it be. Wow. Okay. Awesome. 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 All right. Where are we going now? Yadi, good to see you. Hey, how are you? Just came to stop by and say thank you. You are welcome. Have you heard more? Is everything coming around? What's going on? I really am glad that things are working out for you and that we were able to hit something right on the nose for you and that Spirit was able to come through. So I am awesome. Thank you. I'm very tired tonight, but I'm getting rejuvenated. I love doing this or whatnot. So, but yes, thank you. How are you? Blessings to everybody. Take some time. Bring that white light in. Everybody, there is something going on in the universe right now and on our planet, in our world. Their energies are moving and they're kind of wonky. Things are funky. I think the earth is shifting energies to try to say enough is enough. All right. So be ready for that. Laura, I'm going to have a special guest Thursday night, doing a special meeting Thursday night, 8:30, same time. I'm going to get that up and posted ready for tomorrow. But Rebecca Gregory, okay, a priestess of Saradwin, will be with me, okay? And we're going to talk about this very topic, about things that are going on in the world, what's doing, and we might even do a sound healing. So, Heidi, that might be something you want to do. We're going to do a sound bath, okay? And you'll see how that goes. She's going to be doing it herself and that. So that's what's going on, Yachty. I'm glad to see you. All right. Wow. Bangarang. That makes me feel good. Thank you. All right. Q, anything universe wants to share with me. Thank you. All right. Lakeside Laura, glad you are here. Good to see you. All right. Let's see what's going on. Anything the universe wants to share with Lakeside Laura. Thank you for being here, Laura. I appreciate it very much. I'm going to get this turned on. There we go. All right. Spirit. Laura's looking for a message. Just anything you want to share with her. All right. Let's see what happens. And a lot of times, my day started out that way. And it was just beautiful. I set out and, watching all the animals and everything go around and things like that. We just had this beautiful morning that I never wanted to end. So, Lakeside Laura, here we go. All right. We have the messenger of Earth. All right. I want you to think about this. This is about making sure, all right, that you're moving ahead and doing whatever you need to do physically on this realm, okay, on the earth. Messenger of Earth. Let's see what we've got going with this. We have temptation. We have the double card, okay? It's going to be, what I'm really picking up is I want you to stay the course, all right? It can be very easy to get pulled off course right now. Something's going on, things are happening. Don't let something tie you down so you miss something beautiful that's coming for you. All right. A lot of times I see this with addictions. I see this would be the devil card in any other deck. But temptation. Be careful of temptation. Earth's coming through. Remember, I just said Earth, all the powers, the energies are changing. Things are happening. All right. So the messenger is here to tell you stay the course. Keep moving forward. Know what you need. Know where you need to go. All right. Don't let something hold you back. Don't get distracted in some other stuff. And something that may be a short-term fix might be a long-term problem. Okay. That's what I'm getting really heavy. And then finally, we have the 6 of air. If there's something going on in your life right now, and that's kind of what I'm feeling, is it's time to get grounded. There's a situation that's brewing you need to cut loose from. And the 6 of air is here to tell you it's okay. Set your eyes on another target, on a new horizon, and go to it. It's all right to move ahead. I hope that makes sense. That's what I've got here. That's what the Spirit's putting on me. This is a communications thing and a way of thinking. So I need you to understand that. That's coming through. I'm actually getting vibrations in my head and whatnot and in my throat. So that's what this 6 of air is all about, is saying time to set sail. Put your eye, even if you lost, didn't get exactly what you want out of the situation, it's okay. Time to move forward. Time to move ahead, particularly mentally and in that thought of communication. Does that make sense? Let me know. All right. Wow. Bangarang. Okay. Here we go. We'll find out what's going on. Lakeside, I'm glad you are here. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. George, good to see you. Everybody, make sure you're hitting that subscribe button, hit the like button, and most importantly, at the end of the evening, share. Share this with somebody. Share it with anybody, but share. Help me out and let's see what's going on. Okay. Sir, can I ask you a question? Will I receive any good news within 1 week? Thank you, George. Okay. We're going to do this. Let me see which one I've got here. We're going to go right to a pendulum. All right. All right. I'm getting myself still, giving myself thoughts. Pendulum. Spirit, will you work with me tonight? Absolutely. George is asking, will he receive any good news within 1 week? Yes, You will. Okay. Now, here's what I want you to be wary of. That's a very broad-ended question. All right. Let's find out. I'm going to go ahead and pull some cards. Okay. But the pendulum is saying you're going to hear any good news. Now, what does that mean? I don't know. I don't know where you're at, what you're doing. Okay. So let's do this. I'm going to bring the cards into play. All right. And ask Spirit, what does George need to know about receiving good news? It's kind of hard to understand that we could go all week without any good news. But I think you have something specific in mind is what I'm getting. And I'm what I'm hearing is yes, you will get that good news. Okay. Let's see what's going on for George. Thank you. Okay. We have the Queen of Air. What this is talking about, knowledge, use your brain, find out what's going on, be patient, understand that knowledge is power, but don't be trying to think outside what everybody else is doing. It's time for you, George, to think about what's going on here and use your wisdom. The Queen is here, okay, to say, be smart, get control of your brain, take a close look at home, and this is what you need to know. We have the messenger of water. The messenger of water, basically the night, okay, is what I want you to think, all right? The messenger of water. These are matters of the heart, relationship, things like that, cups, all right? This is going to be something where something may seem impossible, but you're able to move forward and you're able to drive into it. One of the things I'm getting is the size of the seahorse compared to the messenger, and she doesn't care, okay? She's not blowing him off like he's irrelevant. You're relevant. Everything's relevant. See everything as relevant. Let love flow through your heart, and you will find goodness in some things that are happening and be able to help something that might need helping. And with the week, we have the 5 of air. Do not allow other people, other situations, or things like this to steal, okay, your joy or your well-being in your head, okay? The 5 of air. 5s are all about understand conflict, but at the same point, they're creativity. They're beautiful things. It's like that very artistic type of person that you would think of as a 5. All right. So we've got to do our dance. All right. But look here, a lot of what depends on this good news, it's going to depend on how true you are to your heart, your wisdom, and being willing to dance and walk around things and not strike out. That's what I got for you. Okay. I hope that makes sense. Let me know. Okay. Because again, I don't get a lot of information. So therefore, all I can do is tell you what Spirit told me in these cards. So that's awesome. Thank you for being here. Bangarang. We are the Barefoot Bangarang tribe. We believe in getting barefoot. We believe in getting grounded. We believe we all have magic, and that magic is with us. We let the world take it away as we got older. The whole purpose of the show is to make sure, okay, that you find and reclaim your magic. Once you find and reclaim your magic, all right, then you can find your wings and you can fly. That's what we're about. Whatever your path is to fly on, that's what I want. I'm here to help people find their path and move forward and be happy. No ulterior motives, nothing like that. That's what we do, and we call Bangarang. Remember, in this life, everything you do, what you put into it is going to determine what you get out of it. Okay? Wow. Bangarang. All right. Let's see what's happened. Iman, hello. Will my sick pay hit my account tomorrow? Let's find out. Let me see where I put the. There it is. Okay. I'm going to ask. All right. Spirit. Iman wants to know if his sick pay will hit his account tomorrow. I'm being told no, it's not. I don't know what's going on. What I'm downloading is there's something going on technically or something that it's being held back for a while. You need to call in and find out what's going on. I was told no. That doesn't mean right now, that's with everything going the way it is. It doesn't mean that's how the day has to end. What does Iman need to know about his sick pay hitting his account? Because again, everything can change. Things can happen. As the way things sit right now, I'm being told no. Pendulum is saying no, it's not going to hit your account tomorrow. Ooh, I need to do a cut here. Here we go. And we have the 3 of fire. What this is saying is patience. You've done everything you need to do. All right. Be patient. It's coming. Look to the future. Things are happening. There are some things going on. You have to be patient. That's one of the biggest things on the 3 of fire that I always feel and I always see. We have the 6 of earth. You know what? 6s are about victory and they're about claiming. And this is like, you're going to be okay. Okay. To the point, this is telling me everything's going to be all right. You just got to be patient. Notice we have the stag here. The riches are coming. Things are happening. All right. You're moving forward. You're going to step beyond it. All right. And then, you might have to help somebody else. Somebody else might need some help in figuring out what's going on. I would give work a call tomorrow and find out what's going on, because then we have the Hierophant. When you filed your sick pay, did you follow did you dot your I's and cross your T's? Is there any reason that they would hold this back? Okay. But I am being told that what I understand is you're not receiving it tomorrow. Something's happening on the payroll level or whatnot that is trying to check and make sure you have the right amount of sick time. You have the right amount. It's something in the organizational structure, okay, that it's being held back. So call, find out. What I'm seeing here is you're going to get it. You're not going to get it tomorrow at this rate, but be patient. It's coming. All right. I really feel like there's something they got to unglitch. Okay. That's what I'm hearing. Okay. Wow. Bang ring. Good luck with that, brother. I understand. I've been there. Know how much when you're dependent on things for a paycheck or whatnot. Woo. That can be a toughie. So there we go. Let's find out and let's move on here. So Iman, thank you again for being here. Again, everybody, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and share. Glad you are here. All right. Okay. Kari, let's see what's going on. Hi, Reverend Rob. I am working per diem at a few locations. Got it. May I know would it be best for me to apply for a permanent position or to go in another direction I've been considering? Thank you. All right. So the way I'm reading this, Kari, is we have 3 choices. All right. Do nothing, past stays the same. Apply for a permanent position or go in another complete direction. What we're going to do is I'm telling Spirit right now how I intend to read this. Okay. We're going to do 3 cards. What you need to know about staying in the same role you're in now, nothing changes. Okay. What I've just got told and what I'm being hit with hard is, remember, what's the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. If you're not happy with the way you're living now, then yes, you have to make a move one way or the other. So I'm going to pull 1 card for each decision. So the first card here is for staying where you're at. The Hermit, the 9. The Hermit, he walks his path. He has to keep looking. But if you notice, the key here is understanding there are times you can't spend your whole life as a hermit. So what I'm seeing here is maybe it is time to leave this position and go permanent or into another thing. It's time to be with people, unlock a new door. See what's happening here? All the keys here. It is time for you to step out of being alone, all right, and maybe working with somebody in another avenue. Now, in the next one, we're going to see about applying for a permanent position with where you're at. And we have the 5 of Wands, 5 of fire. What I want you to see here, okay, what I'm really picking up is drama, okay? 5 of Wands. You're going to enter into a world that's way more drama-filled than what you realized. So make sure that you understand that you're ready for this. people scrutinizing you more, things like that, reporting in more rules than what you're used to, and other people's drama. Okay. The Five of Fire is here to remind us we got to stay clear of the drama. And we have a butterfly here, which always talks to me about transformation. This is going to be a hard thing for you to transform or to transition into, because of being able to, you move around, you're never in the limelight. This could put you in the limelight. And what I just got told, once you go permanent, people around you may fear you. Okay. Your knowledge, what you know, things like that. So just be ready to deal with any and all of that. Now, let's talk about going in another direction that you've been considering. Look here. Messenger of Fire. This is where I'm seeing, if I go off of these three cards and what Spirit is saying, charge on. There's something else you're considering. You don't want to get in here and be like, oh, crap, woulda, coulda, shoulda. What I'm really picking up between these two is hamster wheel jobs. They're paying the bill, but they're keeping you from living the life you want to live. This messenger of fire, that knight, okay, is saying it's time to get hold of what you want and go charge what you want and build the life you want. I am really feeling that this, whatever this is, going in another direction, very well could be a good opportunity for you. Wow. Bang, right. Okay. Keep us posted. Keep us posted. Keep your wits about you. Think about it. See what's going on. But that is, on the surface, that is what I got. So good to see you. Glad you were here. Appreciate you. All right. Here we go. Cynthia, good to see you. Deborah, good to see you. Let's find out what's going on. Cynthia, Scarlet Maynard dance team. All right. Was there any drama to it or anything? What happened? I mean, where were we picking all this up from? So that's good. Wow. Bang rang. I am so happy for you, and I'm happy for Scarlet. So let us know, what was all that kind of drama stuff going on? Was it just youngster stuff or what's happening? Let me know. I'd love to hear, but that makes my heart happy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, let's see what's happening here. Andrea, good to see you. Rivera, thank you for being here. Andrea Rivera likes 9. Could I please have a love reading? All right, let's see what's happening here. All right, she wants a love reading. My first question, a lot of my tribe members that are here all the time, they're going to know the first question I ask you. Okay, you want a love reading? How much do you love yourself? How much do you enjoy being you without the presence of somebody else? The better that relationship is with you and your higher self, your higher being, that joy, okay? The better the relationship is when you find it, okay? Because your confidence will exude. You won't accept second best, okay, Andrea? So that's very important. Let's find out what's going on. Andrea would like a love reading, so let's see what's going on. All right, Andrea, here we go. First card, 7 of air. All right, whenever I see the 7 of air, what I'm getting here is that don't rush. There's something going on. Stop rushing. Be cool. Be chill, because somebody is up to something. All right. There are some choices that are coming, but there is also a choice of what I'm picking up that may not be right for you, that you could get caught in. The 7 of air a lot of times talk to me about stealthiness, mystery, not doing the right thing. Make sure, all right. Remember, we talked about 7s as a whole, analyzing, critiquing, taking a look, know what's going on. When you get into love, you're going to have several options. You may already have them. I'm telling you, one of them, at least one of them, is not right for you. So take your time, get to know each of these options, because you're going to pay for it now or later, okay? But pay for it later if you do it right and you find out what's going on and you only accept what's good for you, okay? You're going to pay for it in just greatness you'll be thanking me forever. Okay. Understand that. That's very important here in what you think. We have the page of water. There is somebody that is very interested in you. And if you're very interested in them, the page is here to say it's okay to say, I like you, but fall back here. No rushing. Take a look. It's okay to let yourself go and to feel. Don't dive in with the page with any of these cards that are royal cards, page, knight, queen, king. There also comes warnings. And the page is like, okay, it's okay, but don't just throw your heart in one basket. All right. Make sure you understand, move slow. The page here is coming up from the water to breathe. Look at what's on her head. Okay. She's a mermaid. All right. She's coming up to take a look and see what's going on. She's also kind of childlike if you look at this. Okay. And need to understand that's what this page is saying. It's okay to tell somebody you like them. It's okay for them to tell you that, but you need to be careful. All right. And not let this get away from you. The lotus flowers here are calling to me about, making sure you're coming about this and finding peace. There is somebody out there that's looking for you and that you're looking for that is going to bring you, help calm this emotional state. And they're also going to help bring peace into your life. I see that very clearly. We have the Hierophant. One of the things the Hierophant is strong with is tradition. Okay. Don't go too fast. The Hierophant, your rituals, your rites, you need to date. You need to take time. Look this over. Remember this 7, okay? Because you're going to have more than one option, all right? The first one that comes along might not necessarily be it. Date. Follow what you know, the tried and true methods. Date, go out, spend some time if you're really looking for love, if you're looking for the agape love, for that love that crosses boundaries, the love that says, I'm here. But can't just give that. Okay. You need somebody that's ready to give it back as well. So that's what I'm seeing here. Take your time. All right. Date. Find out what's going on. Go out with people you like, but take some time to find out about them because some things are moving your way. All right. And I got a feeling you're going to be kind of, they say when it rains, it pours. All right. You're single forever, and then you latch hold of somebody and other people pour out of the closet. Okay. Let this occur, but use and be smart. Make sure if you've got somebody with some structure for advice or things like that in your life, let them guide you. Okay. Don't throw that away. This is a very important card. Okay. Which also means down the road, if you do this right, this could wind up to me what I just got told. This could be a marriage. All right. Once you do this, it's very important. You're going to have a choice. Pick the right person. Go ahead. Allow yourself to be out there. Open your heart. Tell people you like them, but take the time. Don't throw everything at one person and then follow your traditions. Does that make sense? That's what I've got. Okay. So wow, bangerang. A lot to look forward to. Just with love, you have to be careful because we confuse love sometimes with desperation. I've said in this show many times, codependency on another person is one of the biggest problems I see going around. All right. And let's see what's going on there. So bangerang. Good luck. Love to hear what happens. Let us know. All right. Oh no, Wendigos. I'd love a reading, but I understand if the queue is full. Just keep putting them in there. We're getting there. We are getting there. 8:53. All right. So let's find out what's happening. All right. Oh no, Wendigos. I'd love a reading. Everybody, just do me a favor. Hit the subscribe button. That's all I'm asking. No donations or anything else right now. Just hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and then do me a favor and share this with other people. That's what I need. All right. Let's find out what's going on. All right. Here we are. Oh no, Wendigos. I love that name. The Ace of Water. We're walking into or swimming into a whole new emotional realm. Everything's fixing to open up. So I want you to look at what's starting, what's going on as you're stepping into something new, whether it be a relationship with work, a relationship with somebody else. There's a whole new batch of emotions and everything that are fixing to come up for you. Yeah, this is going to have to do something with the relationship, it would appear. We have the Four of Water, the Four of Cups. What we're seeing here and what I want you to tell, I call this card my complacency card. All right. Got things going good. Don't take things for granted. Things are going on. Are you bored? Is this what's happening? I mean, there are so many ways to interpret this card, and I'm asking Spirit to help. You know what? You're being offered a gift, but you're not looking at it. All right. Because you're so where you are now. Whether you're worried, bored, or just like everything's fine, I'm not going to. Are you fine enough that this is how you would spend the rest of your life? Okay. Or do you want to see an opportunity? Then guess what? You have to jump up, get out, be awake, look around what's going on, and make sure that you're able, if you're wanting to grow, that you're accepting other gifts and be aware and look around at what's happening around you. What I'm really picking up here, and oh no, Wendigos, tell me if this makes any sense, because I don't know you. I have no clue. We have the Eight of Fire, Eight of Wands. This is about movement. I'm really seeing some things that are changing, okay? And that this very well could be somebody coming into your life or some event that's happening that's going to shake you a little bit to break you and take you into a whole new life. Thus the Ace. Everything new, things are happening, some movement, shaking. You've been in this like stasis place. Not bad, not good, either way, but maybe a little bit of fear is keeping you from driving forward. Wake up, step out, look at what's going on around you, because there is an opportunity that's being presented. You just don't see it. It may require some movement. There may be some movement coming in your near future. Wow. Banger. All right. Let me know. Inquiring minds want to know. So keep me posted on what's happening. Let us know. Hey, everybody, make sure you understand that down below in the links, you can book a session with me. If you're in the New England area or coming to the New England area, how to buy tickets to my Off Cabot show, all right down there. But links to the different shows, links to last week's show, links to last week's show. As we go through the week, I keep loading them up. The podcast is in there, y'all. I need y'all to understand. Go to Podbean, okay? I am on every major podcast there is. Download my videos, download what's going on, download the audio, and you're able to hear. There are so many ways you can help with this just by downloading, watching, playing, subscribing, and sharing. That would be massive for me. Okay. So thank you very much. Let's see what's shaking here. Thank you. Very interesting. Makes sense. Glad it makes sense, because it's hard doing these when you don't have the whole story. So sometimes I feel like Paul Harvey, page 2. All right. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Hi, Priya. Good to see you. Welcome aboard, Priya. What's coming from my current connection? Thank you. All right. Here we go. Let's see what's shaking. All right. Spirit. Priya is asking for what's coming in her current connection. What is coming? Where is this going? What does she need to know about this current connection? All right, let's find out. Boom, boom, boom. All right off the top, your light card, the Ace of Air. Now then, I never read the upside down cards when I'm on air. Okay, air, get it? Dad joke. Okay, just because it's too complicated to get into. If we want a private reading, I'll go. The Ace of Air is talking about, I am being told this card came upside down, and I can't get over it. All right, what I'm seeing is that through something in about the way you're thinking, you're blocking making a new connection. All right. This is coming in on you. So you need to open your eyes up and see that there is another way to see this mentally about whatever's happening or what's going on. There might be some things where you're hanging on a little too much and not able to move forward. When we write this card, what we see is the Ace of Air. So we're seeing all new thought processes. All right. Your focus, what I just got, when I look here, we're focused so much on the future, we're not focusing on the present. Okay. Worry about here now. Be happy here now. That's what, don't be pushing into something coming up. That's what I just got out of that. So let's find out. We have the Hierophant. Again, wow, that Hierophant is coming up huge tonight. And one of the things is to remind you, all right, go by the book. Mind your P's and Q's. Stay with rites and rituals. Do these things because you're going to learn out, and this very well could lead to a marriage. All right. Bottom line is the King of Water. All right. This is something I'm really feeling like this person that you're involved with very well could wind up being your partner, your husband, whatever that may be. Okay. And that the powers may be that like it. The King of Water is talking about making sure you control your emotions, not hide them. Okay. But when I saw this card upside down, okay, don't be pushy is one of the biggest things I'm getting, Tarot and Attitude. Okay. Don't be pushy. Allow things to take their time. Allow things to go through the right process. And guess what? Things are going to come out. Stay in control of your emotions. Keep your emotions in check. And that is going to be something that's going to help you with here. I see this blooming. I see this coming. And just patience is key. Patience is going to be the virtue. Wow. Bangering. Okay. Let's find out. Deborah, what do you got here? A big welcome to all the new people here. Bangarang, absolutely. A lot of new beasts here tonight, and I'm so thankful for y'all being here. It is awesome. We appreciate it. Spread the news. If you got any questions, let us know. We'll find out what's going on. Okay? So, Deborah, thank you very much. All right. Hey, Nine Worlds Intuitive Tarot. Glad to see you. Welcome. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Glad to have you here and with us. George, thank you so much, sir. God bless you. You are welcome. And I appreciate you being here. Let's find out what's happening here. Boom. Oh no, Wendigo. I am making changes to my physical appearance. Is it a good idea to keep going? Oh no, Wendigo. All right. It's yes or no question. So I go back to my pendulum or pendulums. All right. Oh no, Wendigo. I'm making changes to my physical appearance. Is it a good idea to keep going? According to Pendulum and Spirit, yes, it is. Just what I want you to do is to know why you're doing it. All right. If it's self-esteem, is it whatnot? Make sure you're making these decisions for the right reason. Okay. That's going to be key. There you go. There's your answer. Tanya Priya. Hey, is my current relationship with my partner meant to be? You know what? Tanya Priya, one of the things I want you to see is that everything can change. Everything can change. I don't believe there is a meant to be. We want to say, oh, it's meant to be. It's divine. What happens then with everybody that said it was meant to be, it was the divine, but things change and they leave? Everything is within your grasp to manifest what you want to manifest with the right heart and the right action. Manifesting requires action. It requires doing things or whatnot. But, here's what I want you to understand is why would you be asking that question? All right. So, old man knowledge here. Okay. That's what I'm wanting you to say. Is my current relationship with my partner meant to be? I will tell you right now, if there's a third party involved, no, it's not. Spirit will never do that intentionally. Okay. Will not be. let the other party come apart. Do not be in that. Okay. That's bad, bad karma. Okay. So, Kanya Priya, is her relationship meant to be? You know what we're going to do? That's a yes or no question, too. So, we're going to go right back here. Let me see which that one. Here we go. No, I'm being told to use the same one. All right, Spirit. Kanya Priya is asking if the relationship she's right now, is it meant to be? No. And I'm really picking up the presence of a third party. Okay. And if you're having to ask that question, there's a reason why. So do yourself a favor, start doing some self-analysis, looking in and finding out what's going on and be honest with yourself. All right. Here we go. All right. Culture NV, Culture Nevada. Hey, Reverend Rob, question. My grandparents are appearing in my dreams and trying to tell me something about my family, but I'm not sure what. Can you bring some clarity to this? I will ask Spirit to bring clarity to that. Okay. I never want to take anything from Spirit like it's me and not Spirit. So, Spirit. All right. Great question, Culture. Okay. Culture Nevada, Culture NV is here saying his grandparents keep appearing to him in the dream, okay, and telling him something about his family, okay, or her family. Let's see what's going on. All right. Can we get some guidance into this? Let's see what's happening here. So, first card right out of the deck, the moon. All right. What I'm really picturing now, again, this card came upside down, but I'm going to go here and I feel comfortable with that. All right. There's something going on that you don't know about. Okay. There's something happening, this a lot of times can talk about secrets, and it's your intuition. You're not meant to have all of these answers, but I really believe what they're telling you to do is pay attention, listen to your gut. All right. The moon, the 18, 1, you, the individual, a new beginning, 8, movement, eye on detail, creating something. This is something huge. You bring those together, it's a 9, which manifests, brings things out, births things, brings things alive. So, this first card I'm telling you is, what is your intuition telling you? This is the intuition card. Okay. What does your gut say? What do you feel? What I'm getting is the star. There's some healing. There's something that's happening within your family that there's definitely healing that's needed, and somebody may have lost their direction and they might be looking for you to show them the way. That does not mean commandeer the ship and be that we're going this way. What I'm saying is, look up, ask for guidance from Spirit, make sure you're knowing, pay attention. We have a 17, the card right before this card. Understand, look at what she's holding. She's holding this huge water pitcher, which is about emotions, but she's standing on the ground and all of this water behind her. All right. This is what bringing balance is about. It's healing and understanding that no matter what's going on down here, there's hope. You just have to find and look for what's going on. So something is happening. There's something you're unaware of. It's not telling me exactly what it is, but I feel like somebody may have lost their way somewhere. There might be a health issue at play, because this is a healing card. All right. And understand what is happening. Somebody might be into something that's not up to their own good or whatnot. Pay attention, listen to your gut instinct. But whatever it is, don't freak out, because there's always hope. We have the Ace of Fire. This is inspiration. All right. You need to understand that whatever's happening, all right, something very passionate, things are happening you're going to have to get passionate about. This is about something somebody else might be passionate about. Find out what that is. What's going on? Everybody may not understand it, okay? But once you do and you're able to get your mind around it, you'll be able to help and do what needs to be done. So yes, there is something going on. I would really start paying attention. I would look to see if there are any health or behavioral issues that need to be looked at. Keep calm, look up, don't look down, don't get depressed, don't get angry. Invite the angels, invite Raphael and his team of healing angels in to help this person find out what's going on. But the Ace of Fire, next thing you need to do is be vigilant, get passionate about finding out what it is and staying the course. Okay? That's what I have for you. All right? Again, if anybody needs more in-depth reading, let me know. Go into my links, and we'll be glad to book a session and see what's going on. Okay, so Bangarang culture. Good luck with that. I know those feelings when things like that are happening. You know, Sierra and Dale, I had to get a new car since my old one was going up. Should I get a full-time job or continue with my business? You know, right off the gate, I'm saying continue with your business, all right? But only you know your finances. Don't let fear run your life, all right? Had to get a new one, had to take on a payment. One of the things you need to do is dig down into what you're doing, okay? And put it out there to Spirit. I need more money this week, starting now. I need more clients, whatever it is you're doing, and be able to step up and go there first, all right? Once we step into these I am just death on hamster wheel jobs, because once you get in them, you lose your soul in them, and it's hard to get out of. If you have a business where you're being successful, stay with that, but now have that sincere conversation with Spirit, all right? Put what you need out to the universe and then go do what you got to do to make that happen. And then you can look and say from there, find out what's going on, but give Spirit a chance, all right? You give yourself a chance. Okay. That's what's going on. All right. So thanks, Reverend Rob. These are my maternal grandparents, and I think they see my mother has lost her way. Okay. She's been abusive towards me. Not my duty to fix her. Appreciate the input. It is not your duty to fix her. All right. And I don't know how old you are or what, but you can call it to their attention. This is that healing that we're talking about. Something's going on. She may be hurting over something else that is driving this behavior, and y'all need to take a look at it. And I think that's what your grandparents are trying to tell you before you completely separate and go in anger. All right. Maybe you need to address it or whatnot and find out what's happening, but do it from a place of love. All right. But if you're an adult, it is okay to separate from it and say, Mom, I love you, but I'll not have you treat me this way anymore. Okay. Anything I can do to help you, please let me know. And send it with love. Okay. That's the key thing. So, good luck. Let us know. All right. And we'll find out what's happening and go from there. You are welcome, and let's see what's going on and from there. So everybody, wow, fast hour. Remember, Wednesday night, Laura and I, all right, Crossing Realms together. I don't even know what the topic is yet. Laura and I have both been so busy, we haven't touched bases yet. So, but this, whatever it is, we're going to turn it into something good, no matter where it goes or what it does. It's never a boring night when Laura Van Tine and I get together and we just open a can of worms. All right. So everybody, take what you want, leave what you don't, but leave having experienced some peace, love, and light. Banger.